Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a clip of Foodie Beauty traveling from Syria back to Canada. I believe she might be divorcing that Salah dude, and that's why she's leaving. We're going to be looking into this situation, catching up with Foodie Beauty, and following her story. Yes, I know I needed a haircut like a week ago. I'm letting it grow a little bit long. We're going to see what the heck it looks like. I don't know what's going on. Before we proceed, please click the like button so that I may apply comb to mustache.
Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to another vlog. Hey guys, how you doing? I'm so tired. I hate traveling. I hate travel days, I should say, long ones. I have about 30 hours. Just heading to the airport now. Today is, like I said already, travel day. Heading to the airport in Damascus. Salah is driving me, and it's my last little bit of time here in Syria.
Don't worry, it's just 31 hours.
31 hours, yeah. Just.
Only. You can do it. As always.
He seems kind of happy that she's leaving. Throughout this car ride, we'll see that.
It's hard, but I'm gonna document the journey so that you...
So I don't think that she wants to leave, but he's divorcing her or making her leave.
Bees it.
Just bees it so that you guys can experience this awful journey with me.
Awful.
Is Salal actually kicking her out? Is he initiating this divorce?
Yeah, so I'll be just talking about my feelings and how showing you the airports and blah blah blah. I
wish you safe travels.
Talking about your feelings? What?
Thank you very much. I hope so, inshallah. I have a long layover in Qatar, like 13 and a half insane hours. I think I get there at like 7 something p.m. and I have to catch the flight to Montreal at like 8:50 a.m.
Damn, that is quite a layover.
So needless to say, when I get to Montreal, I'm going to be crashing at a hotel, and oh yeah, I'm going to be crashing hard. So alright, let's go on this journey. First, I'm going to show you some clips of my kind of day before, yesterday I guess you could say.
I can't even imagine going on a 31-hour flight. That's over a whole ass day, you know? They're 24 hours in a day. I'm sure you guys are aware of that. I just learned that myself recently.
Salah's family, I said goodbye to them, and they threw me a little go-away party, and so I got to experience a little bit more Syrian hospitality before going. And yes, I'm just kind of emotionally spent because this is a very difficult trip this time, because it will be my last. So,
Okay, well, I'm guessing that her and Salah got divorced then. We're going to be looking at a subreddit that goes into a little bit more detail about this in just a moment.
yeah, new life, starting a new life, and it's just been tough. So, all right, Yella, let's go. All right, the crummy part is over, packing, so I'm
All right, there's our suitcase full of syringes, right? Reminds me of my mom. She was not diabetic though, unfortunately.
all packed up, ready
you
to go. Just threw all my crap in a suitcase. 2 suitcases. So these are some clips from my final night in Syria, and his family threw a little party. So they're making like fatir, which is the bread here you saw stuffed with spinach and other items, and they put it on this pillow kind of thing, and they
Bread stuffed with spinach and other items, okay.
put the dough in this oven they have,
That looks pretty good.
and what you get is this kind of stuffed pita, and they pour
I love all the different types of breads all over the world. Like some places have a bread, some places have a pita, some places have this or that, tortillas, this thing, that thing. Like, it's just really interesting to see. And I'm a man that loves a good pita or a good naan. Oh yeah.
olive oil over it after it's done, like really good quality olive oil.
Are we sure that was really good quality olive oil? I swear to God, that's Kirkland. They got Costco over there.
Olive oil.
Man, that's a bottle of Kirkland.
After it's done.
Look at that green
really
lid.
Good quality
Stop.
olive oil.
That was a bottle of Kirkland olive oil. See that green lid?
And they're so delicious. I'll put the actual name if
There's no way there's a Costco in Syria, right? I'm being a moron.
I can find it. It's the their Syrian version of fatayr. And yeah, it's just so good. I can't even tell you. And then they also made some homemade pizzas with their dough oven, which were also very delicious. And now,
Well, that's good.
I'm gonna say goodbye to this sweet angel. I love her so much. She'll be fine, guys. She's with her dad. I'm also gonna miss this olive tree in our yard,
Damn, you had an olive tree right in your own yard.
which provided a lot of entertainment for Julia. And I'm saying goodbye to her. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna miss her. I hope I can get her someday. I'm gonna do everything I can. But for now, this was the best decision, as it was such a long travel journey. Even for me, imagine poor Julia.
For me.
So here I am, petting her. And she's got her olive there that she likes to chase around. A little more belly scratches before I go. Bye, Juice. And bye to Sasa. This was very emotional as well. I'm gonna miss this little girl. She's the sweetest child. Bye, Sasa. And here we are making grape leaves, because they know that's my favorite. So they're boiling the grape leaves, sauteing the onions. I helped out a little bit here, adding some garlic. They pound the garlic down into a paste. It's very it's put some elbow grease into it. It's get a little arm workout. But yes, it was smelling very good at this point. And this is the filling for the grape leaves. So some onion, garlic, tomatoes.
All right, looks like they're making some pretty good food over there. They are not messing around.
And we're just gonna saute those down. It looks like the seeds were taken out of the tomatoes, which is kind of better anyway. And I'm adding the spices here, and I'll put the spices on screen and let you know what they are. But I'm just stirring it around, smelling incredibly.
You didn't put the spices on screen and let us know what they were.
Amazing at this point. Also, what goes into it is some fresh parsley. So I'm gonna add a bunch of fresh parsley there,
I don't know what those spices were.
as you see me adding. And I'm just gonna, sorry my alerts, just gonna stir that around. Sorry headphone users. Yeah, so we're almost done. You just gotta add some pre-soaked, pre-washed.
There goes that notification sound again. Boop, 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 boop. It's funny when people never change the default sounds on their phone,
rice into the mix here. And then you're gonna use this as the filling for the grape leaves, which are boiling on the stove. And then fast forward to the evening, we are having my final shisha. And this
Your final shisha. Okay, so they're smoking hookahs and whatnot as well? I'm familiar with shisha.
speaker was playing some Arabic music and we were all just vibing. It was so nice. And they made this dessert out of semolina, cream, milk, honey, pistachio, and it was one of the best things I've pretty much ever eaten, not gonna lie.
All that food looked really good. And that little homemade dessert thing at the end, nice. A little semolina for that ass? All right.
And it was one of the best things I've pretty much ever eaten, not gonna lie. And here we are, headed to the airport, seeing the Syrian desert one last time. Very bittersweet drive, honestly, I have to say, very emotional. But must happen. And here's some random cow ass for like absolutely no reason, but we were tailing this truck for a little bit that had...
You were tailing that truck? Do-do-do. Shh. Sorry.
like a bunch of cow asses staring at us. Yep. Here's the airport. Time to go. At the airport.
She seems miserable, like I've said repeatedly, and like she does not want to leave. Salah seems happy. I guess they're divorcing because she said she's not coming back. She seems all devastated, but Salal seems all happy. He's like, all right, you're going to be beezing? It's only a 31-hour flight. What's the problem? So I guess this is basically a one-way breakup. He doesn't want to be with you anymore. You apparently still want to be with him because you're all sad and whatnot. I'm very curious to know what the heck is going on. Like, what made all this happen? What's going on here? Yeah, she seems miserable, dude. Oh, she did that repeated blink thing that you do when you're very angry right here. Pink, 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 pink. I do that sometimes when I have all types of emotions or whatever you call that.
Departures. My whole life in these 2 suitcases, and I gotta start over from scratch.
Why? What happened?
Yep. Feels like the millionth time. Welcome to the life of an impulsive person. So I made it through. I'm just waiting for my gate to open in Syria.
Okay, welcome to the life of an impulsive person, she said, as she sits looking at her bags on the ground that contain all of her worldly possessions. Yeah, it was very impulsive to just marry this dude and move to Syria, this, that, and the other thing, and now it's all coming to an end, and he's shipping you back to Canada, I guess, eh? I'm not trying to make fun of that.
When I was leaving, they're all like, where are you from? You're not from here? Well, you're welcome anyways. So they're very friendly people in Syria. I will miss that. So goodbye, Syria. Thank you for everything.
And they don't have air conditioning in the airport, apparently, because
Syria, I will miss that.
she's sweating profusely and waving herself with a newspaper.
So goodbye, Syria. Thank you for everything. Syrian flag. Very nice.
Here I am on one of those other little buses, which is where I passed out the first time I tried to leave Syria.
You passed out on the bus trying to leave Syria the first time. Of like heat exhaustion or what?
And I'm just waiting here.
Or we just took like a nap because we were tired. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be a jerk or make fun of this situation. It's actually really messed up.
To be taken to the plane. And here I am waiting to go up these stairs onto the plane in my window seat, which
All right, we got a window seat. Nice.
I hope I'm not sitting beside anyone. Fingers crossed. And no, I'm not sitting beside anyone.
What would they do if you were spilling into somebody else's seat on a flight in another country like Syria? I'm very curious to see what their policy is. We know that places such as Southwest have recently started charging people for taking up an extra seat. So I'm guessing Qatar Airways or whatever would probably have a similar policy.
I started to get pretty sad here because I was going to be leaving. It's a very bittersweet decision here, so a little bit sad.
Why is Salal, I guess, basically throwing her out? She doesn't seem to want to go. He was happy. We can see this is a one-sided thing, right? We've all seen these type of relationships where one person is sad and the other person is happy. Did he find somebody else or something? Or what is going on, Salal?
The plane was not totally full, which was nice. Bye, Syria. I will miss you.
It definitely seems like a very interesting country, although she toured many war-torn places.
Believe it or not, I will. And our meal for this flight was a bread roll, a juice, a water, some kind of creamy spinach polenta, and some vegetables, couscous salad, and a delicious rice pudding.
That looks pretty good.
And excuse me, here we are at the Doha airport. Very impressive. And here I am in the lounge. I went to the Platinum Lounge. I had a 13.5-hour layover.
First
course of the free open buffet.
What the hell is that? 4 croutons in a bisque?
Chicken soup
We
with
have
some
chicken soup and croutons.
From the
Chicken soup and croutons. Dude, what? They just straight up blended some chicken into a puree. That's our chicken soup. There's literally nothing else in that. Okay, sure. Could you guys hit me with 4 croutons on that as well? Just 4. Just 4 croutons inside of my bizarre puree.
First course of the free open buffet.
cream of chicken soup
We
with
have
some
chicken soup and croutons.
from this lovely buffet.
Pretty
Very elegant.
fancy.
Pretty fancy, she said.
And some rice, Indian style rice, biryani. Some stuffed cheesy chicken was so good.
Is that some Parmesan like cut into flakes or whatever the heck?
And some penne alfredo with some Parmesan cheese.
I know Parmesan when I see it. I'm not screwing around.
And a Diet Coke with a lemon slice. And I just had to show you, I'm always impressed by the cleanliness of the public washrooms.
Oh, I thought you were going to show us how the toilet gets used for some reason. She's like, and here's how you use the toilet, and then starts showing us. She's like, oh, what the heck? What are you doing?
And I gotta say goodbye to the bidets as well because, you know, they don't have them in public washrooms usually in Canada, so.
That's lame. More places need to have bidets in general. The technology of wiping paper on yourself is not technology. We're living in the 1800s with that. I feel like bidets should be standard.
Ceiling to floor door.
That's a proper bathroom door. I don't know why so many places have these half-ass doors that you could see not only under, but over. You could just straight up walk up to one of those and look over it and see who's in there and what they're doing. I don't know why that's a thing. Every single bathroom on Earth needs to have a full door like that. Out of all the places, why would you have this tiny, weird little half door? Every other door inside of this building has a full door that opens and closes, but this one room where you actually need privacy, we'll give you some kind of weird little swingy partition thing like back in the old West days or some goofy shit. Why? Why can't I have a full floor-to-ceiling door? We have the technology. I don't know why, like, it's just too expensive. It's too expensive to put up an actual door. We need these partition things in bathrooms. Like, that's where we need to save money, is in the bathrooms. Like, what? Why? Why are we cutting costs in the bathroom?
Privacy. And I had a cappuccino because the coffee and everything was also included in that price.
All right. They hooked you up with a nice cappuccino.
Pretty comfortable lounge. You can sit in these chairs here and you can charge. They had wireless charging and the wired kind. And they had a dessert buffet as well.
A dessert buffet at the airport. Oh my gosh, they're getting fancy.
This is a mini blueberry cheesecake.
Are those actually edible? These look like those stupid little red berries that you always see around Christmas time that aren't really edible, that they use for decoration on everything.
With a bunch of berries on it, I guess. So, and this is my view from one of the other seats. I had 6 hours access with the price I paid, which I'll put the price here somewhere if I remember, but I think it was about $100 or something like that, but they gave me 2 hours free.
We keep hearing her phone notification sound. Are we having another one of those terrible chicken soups that's some sort of mystery broth?
So I got to stay for 8 hours, and I'm having another round of soup and some canapé sandwiches, a cheese bowl, and more of that delicious, tender, cheese-stuffed chicken. I just could not get enough of it. Yeah. And here I am, so tired after waiting on the flight to Montreal finally, and I didn't have to sit beside anyone. I watched Dangerous Animals. I don't know if you saw that, about a serial killer obsessed with sharks.
No, I did not see that. When Zephyr, a free-spirited surfer, is abducted by a shark-obsessed serial killer and held captive on his boat, she must figure out how to escape. A shark-obsessed serial killer? What the hell? That is so goofy. Is he gonna try to end her via shark? He's gonna, like, slowly dip her down into the water like a freaking supervillain or some crap?
And it was pretty good.
It doesn't sound good. I'm sorry. Don't sue me. It's probably great. It's probably the greatest movie ever.
And the beautiful sky. Just had to show you a clip from the plane. Wouldn't be a travel journey without it, I suppose, huh? Whoops. Sorry. Wow, it looks like a camouflage pattern. But here we are flying it, descending into Pierre Elliott Trudeau, and I see the trees all changing color from above.
Yeah, it's interesting when you fly into a country. The U.S. looks just like this, where it's a bunch of different colors of farmland and whatnot.
And it just makes me so happy.
Okay, so as we saw, Chantal left Syria and went back to Canada. Like I said, she seems very distraught. Salal seems happy. So I guess they divorced. Let's take a look at one of the subreddits that talks about Foodie Beauty and see if we can get an update on the situation. This is from the r/Chantopolis subreddit. Chantal messed up. I think the divorce was supposed to be a grift because I remember when she first announced it, she was almost giddy about it and way too laxed. The idea was to draw suspicion away from her getting him to Canada. He started to turn on her while in Syria and she started to freak the F out because she was losing control of him. The family ambush came as a surprise to her because Chantal is an absolute psycho and couldn't actually wrap her brain around him thinking he had it better off without her. He wanted an actual functioning spouse. She should have just caved and approved the second wife, but that would have blown up the fake 3-year-old story of, no guys, he loves me for who I am. Wait, he wanted to get a second wife? A second wife would have shown Chantal wasn't a good wife and nothing he wanted or needed in a partner. Well, let's not act like it's chill to just want a second wife, okay? Right? Like, that's not chill on his part to be like, you know what, can I start banging somebody else, bring somebody else into this? That's not chill. The second her feet touched Canada, he stopped any obligations she had towards her, and now she's spiraling. She'll find another Arab man to control and fake love to make Salah jealous soon. Give it about 2 weeks. This person says, is it normal for divorced couples to continue daily conversations? Unless they have children, of course. I don't really understand this situation right now. Okay, so I guess this person agrees with the last post where the person said that this whole thing was a grift of some sort. This person says their relationship is basically a glorified boyfriend/girlfriend situation, so I would say Salah owes nothing to Chantal in terms of time or energy. Now they are split. Yeah, when you break up with somebody, I don't know why you would continue talking to them. It's not normal to the extent she wants to be in contact still, which is likely multiple times a day. She expected him to chase her and beg her back, which he is not doing. This is making her mad and she's trying everything to get his attention. In her most recent stream, the chat said, you left, and she was like, yeah, but he's supposed to beg me back, duh. Okay, well, I'm getting from these comments that she left to perhaps make him say, oh, please don't leave, come back, honey. Like she's playing hard to get or some weird crap? I don't know. I'm very confused by the whole situation. Those of you that are more familiar with what's going on, please enlighten me in the comments below. I don't know if this thing is real, if it's a grift, if she's just playing hard to get and she wants Salal to chase her. I don't know if Salal kicked her out and that's why he's so giddy. That is kind of funny if she did leave to try to play hard to get and make Salal chase her, and then he's just like, all right, well, bye then. And then he gets all happy, like, it has the complete opposite effect. She's like, I'm leaving you, babe, for real this time. And then he's like, oh, snap, for real? All right, well, have a good one, my friend. And then she's like, hey, wait a minute, you're supposed to chase me, what the hell? Is that what's going on here? That's a classic, if that's what's happening. Either way, I hope Chantal is happy in Canada now. She seems to have been through a lot of crazy situations. She's flown to Syria, to Canada, over here, over there, this, that, and the other thing. So hopefully she figures all that out and finds happiness. I wish her all the best. But what do you think? Leave a comment below. Happy Thursday, everybody. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.
Whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry.